celebrating the world's most popular sport. This is Ultimate Soccer. And now your host, here's Soccer Steve.
Welcome in, everybody. Tonight I'm wearing a black, nice casual Canada 67 shirt from 1867. No, I'm not 67. Ha 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 ha. But right now, it's the Honduras versus Canada pre-game show. Análisis previo al partido. Buenas noches, mi amigos. Buenas noches. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Check out them topics that we're going to go through next. It's a rolling show. Get ready, hold on, have some fun, and drop a comment down below. And for all the people that do drop comments down below, the poets who comment down below, I say massive thanks, guys. And to the people recently subscribing, big thanks to you guys too. Get on in this, and pass it around to your mates. They're going to love it. So let's spread it Canada-wide, but get ready for these topics. Welcome into the Ultimate Soccer Show once again. The form book and insights into Honduras. Now, before we get into the crazy form, and you're going to love this, one of the things I'm looking at right now is that Honduras is a really proud Central American country. They really are. And they're not going to give anything away. They might have had a miserable qualifying to this time, but I've got to tell you, they're not going to give it up. They are not going to lie down dead, and they're not going to just give Canada 3 points in San Pedro Sula. You could say that this is a low time for Honduran football, and you'd be right. The golden age for Honduran soccer was about 10 years ago, and they made a couple of World Cups, remember, and qualified for World Cups, and it wasn't even tough. Now, it's a different story. Honduras is not the same beast that it was, but they're as proud as they ever were, so they could be a spoiler in the next few games. Remember, I tell you that, but they're proud, but they're deflated. And deflated because they really have no chance at getting to Qatar. It's that simple. But don't ever write Honduras off. They're a proud footballing nation. And just when you think you've got them, they'll spin you with a surprise. Now, confidence is a problem. Confidence is a real problem for Honduras because qualifying's been miserable. And the last 2 years, when you check out the picture I drop on you of the form, the miserable form they've had over the last 2 years will tell you why they are where they are. Miserable form, confidence is low, they're fearing a loss against Canada. They don't fear Canada, they fear the scoreline that could be. A 1-0 loss is not good for them, know that. But they're fearing the worst. I've been listening to the local stations down in San Pedro Sula, and a few people are expecting a tough game, let's just say that. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. But confidence is low for Honduras, and the pressure is definitely on the Honduran national team to get a result. They haven't been able to do that recently, and their home form is woeful. Well, the road form is pretty woeful too. But remember, they're a proud nation. They won't lie down. They're going to fight you all the way. Next up, Canadian form and insights. Okay, by the time Canada gets down to San Pedro Sula, no, they didn't have a pre-qualifying match. Honduras did. They played Colombia, and it was a 2-1 win for Colombia, and it was in Florida. But Honduras is having a pre-game. Canada, no pre-game. Canada's going in cold. You'd say, give them 15 minutes in that game, and Canada will wake up. I mean, look, they're going to be confident. They're riding high. They're going to play the natural counter-attack. They're going to go down the wing play. But above all, they're going to have to play with patience and don't rush it. And when you're shooting and when you're passing, just pass it. Don't rush the move. Keep it together. Play with total focus. And it's 90 minutes plus. That's a long time to keep your noggin in the game. He who switches off on either team will cost that team a goal. More about costing teams goals when we get further into this. But I tell you what, oof. Yeah. Canada, just do what you normally do and you should be fine. Your form over the last 2 years, check out the form. Canada's form over the last 2 years, it is absolutely on fire. Take a look at those numbers. I only see 2 losses. Incidentally, Honduras's card, I clipped and highlighted one of their last wins. It was at the Gold Cup. So, Honduras bad form, Canada good form. Those are the major insights of the 2 insights I've given you so far. Moving along. Now, possible starting lineups with days still to go before the game gets there. It's a guideline that I give you on the starting lineup for Canada and for Honduras. There may be players that make it, there may be players that don't make it. Now, on that note, Atiba Hutchinson has had a few flu bug scares recently. Let's just say that much. So, all hoping well that Atiba makes the 90 minutes. If not, you'll see him subbed out or subbed in. But it would be lovely to see Atiba get back in that game. Because remember, back in 2012, October 16th, 8-1. On the starting lineups, guys, don't worry about a thing. I give you a rough guide, but it should be pretty close to what we're looking at for Canada and for Honduras coming up on January 27th. Just days away. 4 days away. 2 players that we're looking at right now. Alphonso Davies will not be there. You know all about that. Not a problem. We'll be fine without Alphonso. We've been fine without Alphonso before. It'll happen again. There will be games in the future where Alphonso doesn't figure, and we'll be just fine. So, we've played without Alphonso before. We'd love to have him with us, but we've been fine. Don't worry about it. One concern I have is Atiba Hutchinson. In club football, he's had a touch of the flu, and let's hope that everything's fine. Let's hope he's okay, and he's had enough time now to get with it. So, let's see what develops on that angle. But as for the team, as for the squad, we're good enough to go. No, we didn't get a pre-game. Honduras did. They had Colombia and in Florida. And it was a 2-1 loss for Honduras, which continues the terrible form that Honduras has. We didn't have a pre-game before the Honduras game, but we'll just save scrimmage, like I said. We'll get ourselves ready. It gives us more time to save vital energy because real national games take our energy from you. So we haven't done ourselves any disfavour. In fact, we may have done ourselves a favour by extending the time between games for our guys that have come from their club teams about to play in CONCACAF window of 3 games. I think we've done ourselves a favour. I think we've saved ourselves a bit of leg fatigue. So go with that. But Alphonso, you know about it. He won't be there. Atiba Hutchinson, touch of the flu. Let's see what happens. But starting lineups. It's just a guide, guys. But that's what I'm thinking you'll see pretty much close to on the day. Honduras weakness exposed. Well, here you go. They've got one real bad trait. And it's going to serve Canada and everybody else just nicely. And it has done. So take a look at this for size. This is one of the major weaknesses of Honduras. And it's not tactics. It's something else. But here, take this on for size. 1-1 BMO Field against Canada. They took a goal in the 66th minute, late in the game. They dropped 2 points late in the game. Next, they played the USA at home and lost 4-1 on home field. It was 1-1 till late in the game. And then in the 75th, the 86th and the 90th minute, the USA get 3 goals. Yeah, 3 goals. Then you got Mexico, 3-0 loss at the Azteca. That's not a shocker. But 3-0 is what they lost. But the shocker is all 3 goals came really late in the game, apart from the first. But 76 and 86 minutes. 2 goals in 10 at the Azteca, late goals. Then Jamaica at home. They lose 2-0. 79th minute, again, they lose a goal. Late goal. That killed the game. Up until that, they were still in the game. But 79 minutes in against Jamaica, they lose the game. Then Panama at home, they're 2-0 up, and they take 3 goals in 8 minutes. 3 goals in 8 minutes. 77, 81, and 85th minute against Panama. 3 goals late in the game again. And then finally, against Costa Rica, it's 1-1 right up until 90 minutes plus 5 added on minutes. And Costa Rica get the winner in those added minutes, late again. So when I say it's not tactics, I don't think it is tactics with Honduras. I think it may well be a culmination of a couple of things. Focus and desire. The focus drops when your desire drops. And because there's no desire in this team to make it to Qatar because they have no chance, I think the focus sometimes dwindles late in their game when they get a bit tired. And those that want it beat them. So, late goals is what's killing Honduras. It's been all the way through qualifying. It's not going to stop. But it's desire, people. Can they be a spoiler? Only if they want to fight for it. But they haven't shown much fight. No arrogance here, but Honduras takes late goals. It's fitness, it's focus, and it's desire. Those are the problems. I'm telling you straight. And the team that wants it most will win the game. So, Canada, keep patient. It's 90 minutes plus, and the longer the games go, the more chance you have at getting that go-ahead goal. Oh, yeah. Canada's game plan. What have we got to do? Now, you know we set up in the counter-attack style. We've been doing this for so long now. It's what we are. We're counter-attack specialists. We're great on the wing, and that's going to continue. So, Honduras on the road. We need to play possession soccer. We need to own the ball. We need to own the possession stats. We need to keep the ball away from them and keep in control of the ball, especially the first 15 minutes. If we can do that and show great patience throughout the game, when we set up, we've got to show patience in the build-up and patience in the finish. We've got to show patience right through. Don't rush a thing. But possession soccer is key. It is going to be the theme of the day. We've got to own the ball because, let's face it, South Americans, Central Americans love the ball. We've got to love the ball. We've got to have possession soccer on our side all night long. Love the ball. Spray it left, spray it wide, push it back, push it forward. Just keep possession. Wear them out for the second half. That'll come apparent, but wear them out for the second half. Like I just explained, Honduras is weak in the second half. They cough up a lot of goals. We've got to use the possession ball. Get them worn out, get them moving around, and really exercise the right to wear them out with the ball. The less running we do, the better. Make the ball do the work. It's a really old tactic, and people used to talk about it for years, but you don't hear it much more anymore. Let the ball do the work. And shake out of this rigid chess-style system. Don't get into this new age football. Canada needs to keep playing the counter-attack system with the setup that we've got. We've also got to do one thing. We've got to dictate the play. We've got to make things happen. We've got to stop things happening. But we've got to dictate the play to build game confidence. Build game confidence, you own the game. When you own the game, the goals come, you get the points, and you move on. So basically, we've got to start to dictate the play. We've got to play down the wings like normal, and we've got to literally pivot through the middle. Don't hold the ball in the middle. We've got to play the pivot. As soon as you get it, disperse it left and right or down the middle if you've got someone open, but key in to Jonathan David, Kyle Larin, Tajon Buchanan. Key into those guys to get them released. Maybe Ike Ugbo can start. I'd like to see him get somewhere in this game. We need 4 forwards for 90 minutes. Someone's going to play a portion of the game. Ike Ugbo, maybe he plays a portion as well, but we got to get him in the game. 4 good forwards flowing, and I'll tell you what, pivot through the middle, spray it wide, go down the wings, simple balls in, don't complicate the move. And above all, when you finish, execute calmly. Pass it into the net. Don't blaze it. Don't waste the opportunity. You won't get that many. Pass it into the net. Take it on. And if we can get an early goal, you will watch Honduras crumble. The earlier the goal comes for Canada, the better. But at the same time, we've got to stay patient. I don't want to see headless chickens running around. You won't see that with Canada. But if things go the way I say they should, where we use possession soccer, we play down the wings, we dictate the play, and we finish calmly, we keep calm, keep your head, because you're going into a frying pan. But if we do all that, that's a simple game plan to make it work. The obvious things is mark your guy, get free, play into space. Those are the basics. But at the end of the day, possession soccer, play the wings, finish calmly, and dictate the play. We are good enough to do all of that, even on the road. So there you go. That's what we need to do. And if we do that correctly, I'm pretty sure we're going to see that 1-0 victory. If it goes really well, and Honduras has no fight, because they're not going to get to Qatar, and there's no desire to play at the next level, it could get better. But right now, respectfully, I say respectfully, for Honduras, I'd like a 1-0 win, and I totally respect where Team Canada is coming to, how tough it's going to be, how nasty the crowd is going to be. We're in a tough spot down there. It won't be easy. Honduras is not giving it away. But with those principles, the game plan should flow nicely. 1-0 to Canada, it could be better. Hamilton, the game on January 30th against the USA, we've had a little bit of bad news with the crowd. It seems that because of their health and the restrictions and what's going on around the world, you know what I'm saying? It seems that the crowd now, because of this flu bug, is going to be reduced by 50%. So the tickets that you bought are no good any longer. You're going to have to get back online to get your tickets again. So all the tickets that were sold for the game, null and void. Now you're going to have to get back online and get another ticket. I would say use the app, not the website. There's a big clue there. You get quicker tickets when you use the app. So use the app when you go there, the Ticketmaster app, right? Okay. Secondly to that, the tickets are going to be refunded to everybody. That's fine. But it's going to take them 2 to 4 weeks to refund all the fans. 2 to 4 weeks to refund all the fans. What is that all about? 2 to 4 weeks to refund the fans the tickets. Now, here's what I say to that. It doesn't sit well because financially, you took my money in a split second for a ticket or two. You're going to take 2 to 4 weeks to get me that back. 2 to 4 weeks while you're sitting on that money getting back to me means you're making money somewhere. The company that bought the tickets or who's holding the finances that were gained off the ticket sales, right? Therefore, whoever is refunding me is now sitting on that money for 2 weeks making a lot of interest. Yeah. Now, furthermore, since you brought your tickets, that's been weeks. That money's also been sitting in someone's account making lots of interest. I'm not an accountant, but this whole thing stinks of selling tickets again. So therefore, I'm just saying, guys, be aware. Soccer Canada is going to get in touch with the people who bought those tickets and they're going to say, hey, we're going to refund you, yada, yada, yada. It's going to take 2 to 4 weeks, yada, yada, yada. And we're also going to let you know when you can buy the new tickets, which is January 26th at about 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Get yourselves informed where to go. But Soccer Canada say they're going to get in touch with you and tell you when you can buy your ticket. But to summarise, I'm saying this much. I see a result for Canada on the road. It's the first of 3. When we get out of this one, I'm going to give you the post-game Honduras, and believe you me, I'm hoping for a result. After that, then we've got the USA, and I tell you what, after that, El Salvador away. So it's pretty interesting. We're in there thick and fast. It's coming to you in literally 4 days' time. Thank you so much for the guys who post down below. Thank you so much for the guys who've subscribed. Pass us around, Canadians. We need more to get on this. And as soon as we can go live, we totally will. Again, let's have it, Canada. This is a massive game. I cannot wait. It's been 72 days. I'm literally a kid in a candy jar because I'm in the store eating all the candy. It's just fantastic. And we are going places. We are going places. Thanks to you guys. Next up, the post-game Honduras. Enjoy them 90 minutes in San Pedro Sula, because I know I will. I'm living it and I can't wait for it. I bet you can't either. Check back after. Thanks, guys.